All right. So we're going to look at this an interesting topic, okay? And this interesting topic that we're going to look at is actually the role of the host immune system and cancer cells. Okay, we want to appreciate the host immune system. How does it fight against the cancer? Does cancer fight against the host immune system? By the end of this short tutorial, we want to appreciate that host immune system has a role to play with the cancer, and the cancer also responds back. Your student university pathology decoded. All right. So let me get something here which I can use as we go around. Okay. All right. So now I want you to appreciate that there are quite a number of things which can happen. Okay. So let us proceed. All right. So the normal immune system is expected to do something, okay? So we know that immune system is the body's defense system, okay? And this system should be able to carry out some functions. For example, the normal immune system has the ability to distinguish self from non-self, okay? Yes, it distinguishes self from non-self. The immune system, the cells of the immune system, the molecules of the immune system have the ability to distinguish proteins, glycoproteins, and other components of your body from the foreign particles, okay? It has that ability. And then it is very effective against infectious agents, okay? So these agents that come to attack your body could be microbes like viruses, bacteria, fungi. So it fights against those infectious agents. That's a normal immune system. Very effective against infectious agents, okay? So we know that it carries out reconnaissance, recognition, and the response. The three functions, okay, part of the immune surveillance system, okay? It looks for the enemy, it recognizes the enemy and responds back to that enemy, okay? Reconnaissance, that is surveying, recognition, and then it makes a response. You understand? So that's what a normal immune system does, immune surveillance, as we scored it out in one of our videos. So it has protective immunological responses, okay? So these protective immunological responses are elicited against abnormal cells, okay? So the question is, does immune system respond to tumor cells? What are you thinking, okay? Does it respond to tumor cells? Because tumor cells are recognized by most pathologists as abnormal cells, okay? Are they abnormal cells? If they are abnormal cells, does the normal immune system provide a protective immunological response? That's what we need to know, okay? So you must know this, that invasion of host immune system is a hallmark of many malignant tumors. You understand that? But the question is why and how, okay? Why should the malignant tumors invade host immune system? Why should tumors respond back to the immune system? And how does that one happen? So did you know that tumors produce antigens? Okay, so we know, yes, it does produce antigens. You understand that? It does produce antigens, okay? It produces them. So tumors are going to produce what? Antigens, okay? They produce antigens. When they produce antigens, then they are going to cause what we call an immunologic response, because the immune system responds to the antigens. So if these tumors produce antigens, then an immunological response should happen. This immunological response is fired back against the tumor cells. Understand that? So these tumor cells should be able to be fought against by the host immune system. But is it a successful battle? Yes, if it is a successful battle, how is it successful? Why are people still having cancers when they have an immune system? Should be a question, okay? An inquisitive pathologist can ask himself, is it a successful battle anyway? Okay? So what do you think? What do you think? It's a challenge here. What do you think as a pathologist? So tumor antigens, okay? Tumor antigens are classified based on molecular structure and sources, and six categories of tumor antigens have been recognized. You understand that? So we have products of mutated proto-oncogenes and tumor suppressor genes, okay? Some proteins are non-soft. We know that when you look at proto-oncogenes, these are mutated. When they get mutated, I mean, they become oncogenes. And under normal circumstances, proto-oncogenes are growth factors, okay? They are genes actually that promote growth in the normal human body. But when they undergo mutation, then they produce products, the products that are non-self, If there is mutation in the tumor suppressor gene, and that suppressor gene is then expressed in one form of a protein, then that protein will be a mutated form of a protein. Therefore, some of those proteins are going to be non-self. But we said that normal immune system should be able to recognize the self from non-self. So the question is, does our immune system recognize this non-self? Okay, that one must be there. We have another category. Okay, we may be having normal cells producing normal proteins, okay, self-proteins, normal self-proteins. But these normal proteins may be overexpressed. If we have overexpressed or abnormally expressed cellular proteins, then the immune system picks interest there. The picks interest, says, why are you producing much of what you produce every time? So it has that power, it carries out reconnaissance, it recognizes that you are producing an abnormally high levels of cellular proteins, which are normal. So it piques interest. But the question is it a successful battle? Okay, so we move ahead. So we can see that antigens, okay, antigens can be produced by oncogenic viruses. Okay, do you know oncogenic viruses? Yes, I've given you some examples here. We can have human papilloma virus. We can have Epstein-Barr virus. We can have cytotoxic lymphocytes. So to be able to recognize and kill these viruses, okay? So what should you take home? That there is a category of tumor antigens which are produced by oncogenic viruses. And these oncogenic viruses then can be their proteins, their antigens, their products are recognized by cytotoxic T lymphocytes. They are recognized, they should be able to kill it, but is it a successful battle anyway? So let us go. We have oncofetal antigens, okay? Oncofetal proteins or oncofetal antigens. You can see that oncofetal antigens, okay? We have, for example, carcinoembryonic antigen and alpha fetal protein, okay? These two, carcinoembryonic antigen and alpha fetal proteins, you see that the alpha fetal protein is a normal protein here. It's a normal protein here, but it may be produced in circumstances or in volumes that are beyond what is supposed to be. So this one may not actually stimulate the immune system, but can be used as a diagnostic tool here. We can target that one and check whether the levels of alpha fetal proteins are actually the normal ranges. So you should know that there are some tumors that are associated with overproduction or underproduction of fetal antigens. You should be able to pick that. So tumors, okay, they can also express surface glycolipids and glycoproteins. Okay, so we can have glycosides we can have blood group antigens, we can have mucins. These could be normal antigens, could be abnormal antigens. Okay, it could be normal glycoproteins, could be abnormal. It can be excess or it can be underproduction. But the problem with most of the things is overproduction. So glycosides will be there. Look at the blood group antigens. Look at the mucins. I've given you here examples. For example, when you look at the instances, variant carcinomas, we can appreciate this antigen here. We can appreciate this antigen here. Carcinogen, antigen 1 to 5. Okay, so this antigen, okay, CA125, CA19/9, can have MUC1. You can have these ones. So they are tumor surface glycoproteins and glycolipids. That's another category of tumor antigens. We can have differentiation antigens. Differentiation antigens, for example, some lymphomas express CD20. We know that this is a normal expression of antigen, but some lymphomas associated with production of this normal CD20 also. So if we can use these antigens to develop some technologies to detect them, then we can be able to also use them in the diagnosis and prognosis of tumors. Understand? So these first three, I've put it in colors. The first three categories are very much important as far as the immune system vis-a-vis cancer cells are concerned. These three here down, the last category, they are very much important in diagnosis of tumors, okay? And researchers have much interest in tumor antigens, okay? So we have a battle